Hey there, I'm Dr. Derek with Vital Family Chiropractic in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. And today I want to talk to you about stress. Now, when I say stress, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Emotional stress, anxiety, the things that your body is dealing with on a daily basis at work, all of that stress. Well, that's true, but we really have three main kinds of stress that the body deals with on a daily basis. And that's physical, chemical, and emotional stress. Now, physical stress, all the things that our body deals with physically on a daily basis at work, exercise, bumps, falls, bruises, things of that nature. Chemical stress, food we eat, air we breathe, medications that we take. And then emotional stress is the anxiety, the stress at home, at work that our body has to deal with as well. Now, what I want you to imagine is that you have a stress bucket, okay, where all of that stress is going into on a daily basis. So every day we're putting in physical stress, we're putting in chemical stress, we're putting in emotional stress. Now, what happens is our body can only handle so much stress. So what happens if that bucket starts to fill up? It's going to overflow. And if it overflows, we might deal with physical, chemical, or emotional symptoms. Physical symptoms could be aches or pains. Chemical symptoms are going to be internal things, maybe like digestive issues, livers, kidneys, reproductive, immune system issues. And then emotional stress is going to manifest as anxiety or depression. So what do we want to see? You know, the first question, the first answer that people typically want to hear is that we can reduce the stress that's going into the bucket, right? I'm going to see a chiropractor because I want to see that they can reduce my physical stress. Well, that's true. I expect you to walk out of here and feel better so that we can reduce that physical stress. So that is important to reduce the amount of things going into the bucket. But even more important than that is your body's ability to adapt and get rid of stress on its own. So your nervous system's job is to be able to regulate the amount of stress that's coming in. And what your stress bucket should have is a release valve at the bottom. It should be able to release some of that stress on its own so that it's not boiling over and we're not dealing with those symptoms. A lot of times we think that physical pain, emotional stress, anxiety is normal. Everybody deals with it. To a certain extent, that's true, but these symptoms should not hang around. We shouldn't be dealing with those things for days, weeks, months, years at a time like most people do. So what do I want to see? I want to see that we can push our bodies to the brink and have them be able to adapt and recover. Imagine like an Olympic level athlete. Olympic level athletes, the one thing that they do better than anybody in the world is recover. They can push their bodies to the brink. In a training session, they can recover, wake up the next day and do it all over again. Our bodies should be exactly the same. We should be able to push ourselves physically, chemically, emotionally, wake up the next day and be ready to do it again. So one symptom of a well-functioning nervous system under consistent neurologically based chiropractic care is the ability to adapt. See, I want to see that you feel your best, but I really want to see that you can push your body to the brink and like a well-oiled machine, you can recover and be able to do and live your life at 100%.